Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's MP in at the point guard. And for Sacramento, outside on the perimeter, LaVine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jones. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Now, let's head courtside to hear more about MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. Sabonis with the bucket.
Tough, Nate. Sabonis has such good touch. It helps him against close coverage.
Pass to Filipowski. Jazz passing it around. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Schroeder. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And he gets the bucket.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
So stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
And here's Schroeder following the three-pointer by MP. Count that one.
And sometimes it seems like Schroeder seeks out contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge of finishing through it.
Here's Filipowski. Pass to MP. And Utah, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP way outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. MP's got 14.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Utah. They're on a 19-4 run. Markkanen passes to Bailey. Now Kessler. MP outside. And the Jazz, another three.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Sacramento making some changes. Eubanks comes in for Sabonis. And it's Malik Monk in for Dennis Schroeder. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Monk outside. DeRozan surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Utah with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And here's MP for three. Drops in the tray. MP's got 23.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Jones kicks to Monk. Launches a three. He can't get that one. And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be right back after this. And so far... the Kings will go for a different look here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for Šarić. Levine's checked in for Davis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Keon Ellis. The Kings trail by 15. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
So on the floor for Utah, Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then it's MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Bailey in at the 2.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Offline with the baseline jumper. Jazz leading by 13. Down low. Shot's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Levine against Markkanen. Now here's Levine. Guarded closer. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Outside DeRozan. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan with it. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. In the corner, it's Levine. Sacramento again missing. And no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Jazz out in front, just dominating this one. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Spurs, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Utah Jazz.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Yeah, it's about time. Once you establish that inside game, everything away from the bucket opens up.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. Jones is out there with Sabonis, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
There's the pick. To the inside, Filipowski. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Levine passes to DeRozan. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
That's just great ball control from DeRozan on his way to the basket.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now a chance to look at the best new players in the game with our Rookie of the Year race. Things getting clear with a little over a month to go. And you look at Bailey. He's just not quite in the running at this point. And while he's had a pretty good season, it doesn't look like he'll be a contender.
And you can't give him anything but major credit for what he's been able to do here in his rookie season.
Yeah, and look, sometimes it's the situation that dictates how many minutes you get, how many touches you get. He's done a great job with what he's been given.
And DeRozan kicks it over to Schroeder. Puts the move on, and it's good on the way in. Schroeder's got 11 points.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down. His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Levine. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by MP. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Markkanen with the block. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for Utah. George is checked in for Markkanen. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Down low, here's Filipowski. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Filipowski, no good on the free throw. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Stolen by George. MP outside. They get it again, and that one is stuffed right through.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Timeout called by the Kings. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. So a moment now to see the story for Dennis Schroeder. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you guys.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Kick out to Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
DeRozan against George. Clock at 6. Monk outside. Fade away. Utah with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Up top, Monk. Covered by MP. Takes the three. The shot by Monk is no good. And so it's Utah, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money. And maybe
changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Jones comes in for Šarić. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Monk. And Utah with a change here, too. MP's checked in. Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. MP's got 40 points.
Well, you got to get out on the young man, or else MP will just rack him up.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then it's George. Then it's MP. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And, Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Inside, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Levine wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Here's George, and a wide open look for MP. The shot's good on the assist by George. MP's got 43 points. MP against Schroeder. The shot misses. Good defense by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 46 points.
MP looking solid from there.
Here's Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. MP against Schroeder. Nurkic, the pass to Niang. The three from MP. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Thanks, guys. A good win tonight for your squad, MP.
I mean, it was okay. We won. That's the big thing. But I want to bring more of a consistent energy to the glass.
Not to question you, MP, but you didn't exactly have a bad night rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, I know. But I want an elite night rebounding the basketball. No reason I can't go for double digits every time out. That's the goal, and that's what I'm capable of. So that's what I'm striving for.
Understood. Thanks, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you later.
Tonight, MP may affirm his legacy as one of the most prolific bucket getters in NBA history. Will he set a new single-season scoring record in this game? We'll find out. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So here are the Jazz starting five. Bailey out there with MP. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Filipowski in at the 4 spot. Well, Clark, in game 2 of the back-to-backs, players have to be running more on adrenaline than rest.
Clearly there's some fatigue that comes into play, especially for your heavy minute players. That's why your reserve players, the guys on the bench, are so important, because in back-to-back situations, adrenaline's not enough to overcome fatigue.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Brian, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Filipowski. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at Utah, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really showing up their #1 seed status.
Now here's Reed. He picked up 10 in his last game. Reed to screen on Markkanen to stop the run. The rebound by the Jazz. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuffer supreme. But it was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Randall. The 3. Knocks down the triple. Randall's got 5 now.
I don't think anybody would call him a consistent three-point threat, but Randall can certainly drop in a few if you give him room.
A deep 3 from MP, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 4. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
So it's Minnesota now. The Jazz making their last shot. Randall, and another basket from Minnesota. 1:10 left in the first. MP way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. 14 points for him.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. MP against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And the layup is good off the glass.
Doesn't have the great length, but Randall with the attitude to beat up guys on the inside.
MP way outside. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reed finds Westbrook. Up top, Reed. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Count it.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And it's Westbrook in for Dillingham. So the Jazz 5 right now. MP is out there with Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in at the power forward position.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped 56 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Westbrook outside to win the run. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. And among the freshman class in the league, here are some of the top defenders since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, MP.
You can tell by his steals numbers that he's really figuring things out here in the second half of the season. You have to protect the ball when he's around.
Well, the game's slowing down for him, and that's what you see happen with young players as they get more comfortable. And with that comes confidence.
Picked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
That skosh of space off the pick was all Edwards needed. Nice execution in the two-man game right there.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside McDaniels. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Reed. McDaniels against Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Reed for 3. Pure from three-point range. Reed's got 6 points.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
MP no good. Timberwolves trail by 3.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Outside Reed. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Reed. The 3. And that's not going to go. MP getting it done for the Jazz. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
I think for the Timberwolves, they're in good position.
Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Anthony Edwards out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 10.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back over to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. They've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Randle, good.
For Randle, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
MP way outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. And it's blocked by Kessler. Reed for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Utah leading. From deep, MP. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Edwards outside. The rebound by Markkanen.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Good. He hits again.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in the season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era. But to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter here. And the shot's good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Utah. Nurkic is checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. Sensabaugh is checked in for Markkanen. And it's George in for Bailey. Miller outside. Pass to Dillingham. And the shot falls short that time.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Miller, a screen on MP. Dillingham, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
On the wing, MP shoots, and it's Utah scoring again.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Here's Shannon. He's got 6. Miller, a screen on George. Sends it home from three-point land. Shannon's got 9 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break up 12. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Keontae George, Lauri Markkanen out there with Yusuf, and another one.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force on the offensive end wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages.
Yeah, 4,029 points, matching Chamberlain's 1962 mark. Awesome. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they get it back. George passes to MP. Oh, connects again.
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He's done the impossible.
And it's a new record for points in a season. Incredible.
Yeah, all season long, MP has been chasing Wilt's record, and to see him break it here, it's something that everyone will remember for decades to come.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And it's Westbrook in for Dillingham. Then for Utah, Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Filipowski comes in for Sensabaugh. And Bailey subbed in for George. Randall, and that one's good.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And Kessler lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 18.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Reed fires. Can't hit it.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Westbrook. Randall deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Banks it home. Big shot.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Takes a 3. The triple drop.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Westbrook outside. McDaniels outside. The 3 is off.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Now Kessler. MP. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
Boy, we can't say enough about what a talented team this is. Their 68th win coming for them in what's already been a very successful run.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have a chance to go 4 for 4 in their final meeting against the Timberwolves.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Here's Edwards. Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Cash from downtown.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Randall inside. Covered by Filipowski. Edwards. MP. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, like the easy ones. There we go. Okay. No one in NBA history has ever scored as many points in a season as you have, MP, so congratulations.
All right. Let me school you on some.